Welcome to Sissy Fashion. In this video, you're going to learn how I went about making this blazer. From the previous video, you must have learned how I went about cutting the outfit, the bodies, the sleeves, cutting of the lining and stirring it, the interface and every other thing. So in this one, I'm just going to highlight how I went about it. So this is what I did. Remember that I cut my lining for the front and the back, so I went ahead to join the facing to the lining that I cut it. If you have not seen how I did this, just visit the video. I have made a video on how I cut the facing and how I cut the lining. So this is me trying to join it together. Now I'm joining the facing to the lining. When you want to do this, you have to be very precise. Anything you want to do, be precise about it. Remember, in the video I added 1 inch for the seam allowance. That's half inch on both sides, so I'm practically going to stitch it on half inch for to join it together so as to take in my 1 inch excess. So this is me matching the clothes together just to insert it on the machine and stitch. When I'm done, I went ahead to the ironing table to ensure that I gave it a good press. Remember, I explained on the video that the front panel do not have the side piece. So at this point, I'm going to create a side piece illusion. I folded it just like you have seen on the video. I made it to be as if it's going to be a side piece, so I'll just insert it in the machine and pick a little. I think they call it a pick tog or something like that, just to create that illusion as if I inserted a side piece. So this is what you can do to create that side piece illusion if you do not really want to pass through the trace of making it a side piece. Since this is just a student blazer, it doesn't really need that much waist snatching. Okay, so after that, I'll still go ahead and iron it. Remember, you have to be very thorough when it comes to ironing, and when you're ironing, you have to be intentional about this. If not, this is going to disappoint you. One disadvantage of this is that it will never be as if you had put a side piece and then you sew it together and open it up. But no matter what, you are still going to have it done this way. So I went ahead and cut the pocket. Remember, the pocket is just a patch pocket and one is embroidered, so I have to do this. I cut the pocket and I had to turn it over just neatly. Then I went ahead and attached it on the front panel before proceeding to sew other parts. What I got, I attached the pocket. You can see it coming out very beautiful. This is the front panel and I have already attached the back panel. I went ahead to create my back piece. I joined the back piece together and I made a slit on it. I'm so sorry that I couldn't make a tutorial on this. This is just a highlight of what I did, but with time I'm going to do that, since I was rushing over the work, so I didn't really have time to film it. You can see this slit, it came out pretty beautiful. Please, if you want me to make how I made this beautiful slate that came out so professional, just drop a comment down below and I'm going to make a tutorial on this. Honestly, this was giving. I loved the way it came out. When I was making suit for the first time, you really need to come and see how the back panel was like. It was a mess. When I look at it now, I feel somehow confident that in the next couple of years I will make it more better. I'm going to compete like in a world standard. So for now, I can say that I am professional at this. So this is what I got after fixing everything. The next thing I went ahead to do was to fix my collar. Yeah, that was the next step. I went ahead to fix the collar. Yeah, so this is it. It came out very precise, like, ever since I started making suits, this particular one was really giving. Each person there had to do more research on how to go about it, doing it professionally, and it really was giving. I loved the outcome that I got from this suit collar. It was giving. When I say it was giving, it was giving. I keep emphasizing on it because I know what I meant. So this is me fixing the sleeve, and I'm going to just show you briefly highlights on how I went about fixing the sleeve. You can just testify to the fact that it really came out beautiful. Like, so many things. This suit, this blazer actually gave me joy. Like, it gave me joy in a sense that when I did each step, I realized that I was doing it more better than I used to do it, and I can just boast that I am doing it professionally. Yeah, because I took my time to do this and I wanted this outcome. It made me to smile. Starting from the drafting aspect of it to the fixing of it, you can see it. You can see it. You can say it to yourself that it was very, very beautiful. Like, the whole process of fixing this sleeve was not an easy thing, but I just wanted to make it. I wanted to prove to myself that I could take my time to do something neat at least. Yeah, that is what I did. After fixing the sleeve, I went ahead to add my I added my wording to it underneath the sleeve. You have been making suit, you should understand this part. I actually do not have to stretch it as some people would do. They will stretch it to become coffee, of course. Yeah, if that's what works out for you. But the reason why I don't stretch it is that when I cut it on a bias form, so there is no point of stretching it. It will really take its shape once I finish fixing it, and that's what works out for me. You can go ahead and do the one that works out for you. Okay, so that's me fixing it, and it came out perfect. So this is what I had. You see, it really took its shape, and you can see there was no gathers, no crease, nothing stuff like that. Oh my god. So this point, I'm going to just add my foam. It was a little bit big. I was saying to myself, whoa, this one is big, but I realized that it will go down. Yeah, and I loved it because the reason why I loved it was that it really made my shoulder to be more pronounced. After making the blazer, it made the shoulder parts of it to be more pronounced. So this is how I went about fixing my own foam. I put it on it, matched the center point to the center, and then I went ahead and stitched on that line, and I made sure that the foam came out a little bit forward, not up to quarter of an inch, but a little bit away from the sleeve. Then I stitched it, and here it was so perfect. Like, when I say perfect, you should understand what I mean. It's really made me to be happy. Each step that I fixed, each step I made it successfully. I was really dancing because it's quite different from what I have been making. It's quite professional, more professional than what I have been making. So how will you call this? I mean, you have to be very sincere. You have to be honest. Isn't it beautiful? I know it's beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful, and it came out very nice. Very nice. Man, I wished you could share the way I feel. it was, great achievements, in this fashion of a thing. Why I love to sew is because it gives me a whole lot of joy. Forget about what other people are saying. What I believe is, once I'm able to get it done, I really have the inner joy in me. That's what is pushing me further in making outfits. Okay, so after fixing the sleeve, I was done. I had to close up the lining for both the sleeves and the bodies, and that is it. I hope you like to see the process that I took in making this. If you need a tutorial on any of these parts, please do well to tell me in the comment section. Once you comment on it, I will know that you are really interested in what I'm doing and you want to learn more. But if you just keep quiet and leave, that means what I'm making or what I'm producing is not reasonable. It doesn't make sense. That's why I may not do it. So go ahead, express yourself in the comment section. And I really want to appreciate all of you for always sticking by my side, for always encouraging me by watching my videos, liking it, and also subscribing to this channel. I want to say thank you very much. And when I was done with this, I was so happy that it came out very beautiful. Okay guys, we're going to call it a day here until I come your way next time. From me, it's a very big bye for now.